It's great to see him play. He's one of these like I think the two new players that they're kind of up and comers, amazing like damage dealers and stuff, were Juvenile and then Zyrinx, who appeared. That everyone's like, who are these guys? How are they so good? So it's great to still see him here. And we got the game going underway. It is match point for Unknown, having one dreadful place here, and Gerpa with some great LG damage there. And Gerpa could, if he plays this well and gets a cell pack, actually control the LG here. He needs to take up the cells right now and then make his way back to the second LG on time. Or this works as well. He picked himself up a shotgun, and oh, the pressure coming in from Pavel. Brilliant stuff there. Had Pavel not been there, Gerpa gets the second LG, and that LG is going to be instrumental on that quad. And great work from Pavel there, even hurting them on the red armor. This could be a great quad for 102. They're setting up well, really nicely. Pavel has done an amazing job so far for his team, hitting even more rails. Pavel is doing so well.
Pavel's keeping everyone out. He's like the bouncer to the quad room right now.
I like that. So, to the quad. And you can see like pretty much a clean pickup from 102 here, but only 4 cells of LG from Lexa. He's really like to pick some LG ammo up, and he's going to find Zyrinx there. His decision is to go for ammo or not, and there he will find it, and he does take that pack. And there, the rockets, and then the rail. Great defensive setup from Unknown there, stemming the bleeding there. They didn't get the quad, but they managed to get that good positioning and play it well as a team. And Phoenix with the railgun under pressure has to hit the shots, but taking so much damage. And his teammate will clean it up for him, but I don't know. I would like to see less damage taken there. And Phoenix, good rail onto Tony there. And this is what we should have been seeing, like in the last match. You can kind of see it taking shape a little bit better right now.
It is more clear, at least to me, from a noob.
And now you can see Phoenix. Maybe he was about to try and push him onto the yellow, but 2 people spawned here, so it's 2 quick, easy frags. And now he doesn't really have the health to push into the yellow, but he can do the angles instead and pick up some health and maybe go and get a red. But red was just taken, and there is 2 more reds before the next quad. And again, you can see how strong the rail is in position. If you keep the rails alive and hold positions well, I mean, it just looks like a completely different game to the last Limbus we saw.
Yeah, indeed. In the last Limbus, if you guys recall, we saw a lot of fighting in the quad, even, what, 40 seconds before the quad?
Yeah. Like, that wasn't very clear the objective of either team.
Right, now it's fights are being picked only when they need to be.
Oh, there's a lot of damage for that rail. At least he hit it, and he does fall back onto the yellow. And he gets good positioning behind the quad with the rail. This is a nice one to kind of infiltrate, if you will. And there you go. Oh, was that a double? I think that was a double. And that is really damaging. Hits again. Phoenix is hitting loads of shots here with the railguns. Really, really annoying. So annoying. Yeah. But Pavel picks it up nevertheless.
And he gets his rail.
Brilliant. Pavel could just remedy all the damage that was just done there to his team, but he needs to take red. He needs to take it by storm. And this is it. Like, how much health did he lose there? Like 100 in health and armor.
Yeah.
Just because he couldn't kill the machine gunner. But you can see the Unknown cleared out of red. They anticipated Pavel's arrival, and no one to be seen. Ah, there you go. There's wins for a sneaky peek, but Pavel denies him. So 102, I mean, I got to say that Pavel really is keeping it close to them, because he's been making the key plays, the key kind of important positional plays.
Yeah, Pavel's really good.
That have really helped them. I mean, he got the rails for the first quad to make sure that they got that. On the second quad, he was there to get the pickup and in the right spots to jump on it and keep his health and stuff. So
now he's defending rail.
There you go, there's red up on the spot. Pavel wants to jump for it, but he's so low, and unfortunately, Unknown are going to get that. No support from teammates. And the thing you need to really keep in control is the railgun times. As the team out of control, you've got to know when that spawns.
Yeah.
So
and it's not hard to time rail.
No, 30 seconds is pretty simple.
Even I can do it. So there's no excuse, you guys, not at this level.
There you go, you can see 102 coming in. They want to steal that rail, I believe. And it's unfortunate we cannot see the rail and the LG timers on the items clock, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that would be a nice feature if you could select certain items. So that rail, for instance. You know.
That's a really, actually be able to select different options would be really nice, Oh, Alexa coming in with a frag there as he makes his way onto the rail to try and get control of this area, try to maybe steal away a rail. Sometimes it can be hard to push into red, but look, Unknown not really present there. One railer, and Nexa taking too much damage. He got a bit too greedy. At least he does sweep the rail. You can see that they are out of control, yet they are timing that rail and sweeping it away, which is really perfect. And there you go, Tony picking up. Oh, Phoenix with the kill onto Tony. Unfortunate for 102 there, Phoenix on his game. In fact, Unknown generally on their game with the railgun at the moment.
Yeah, we've been seeing some really nice action from Phoenix, especially at that last quad.
Good rocket is
hopefully
coming
he
in.
can do it again.
And that is red secured once again. I should start time. I could time the railgun.
Okay.
I'm gonna start timing the railgun.
All right.
But first, I got to see it taken.
Yeah.
That's the first challenge. And a bit of flooding coming in from 102 here. Bit of an attack onto the red. And they're weak. I mean, they can keep flooding this. They can keep calling themselves onto this position to try and attack it as a team. And Powell, they're going to try and defend this choke point. But the attack of Unknown is unrelenting. Here comes Zaryanx in with the kill. Gets the second. There's the excellent. And the long-range rail there from Detour will stop Zaryanx's his spree, his rampage there. As Zaryanx goes and cycles around to the lightning gun. And again, it seems like he's trying to play this position where he takes all the megas and then takes also the lightning guns as well. And you do that as a sweep, but a bit too low. Lexa gets lightning gun. He's going to need to take this mega. Cannot go to Zaryanx, cannot go to Unknown. Caught in 40 seconds here. Lexa going to pick up. That's yellow. There they are in time for the mega. Powell's going to pick it up and run it there. Gerper on the spot of the LG will go down. Bit of a free frag. It sucks when you spawn in front, like in the area that's controlled by the opponent. You can't do anything. It's like a free frag. And Lexa like moving his way into the red. Around the back areas, catches Phoenix close range with LG. Phoenix with the clutch rails and the help from Gerper will survive. That was like a beautiful engagement, but just unfortunate that he didn't get the better of it. Detour there, found with the pummel and machine gun. Not going to be doing much. All these free frags coming in. And Gerper... Wait, Zaryanx goes down with the quad. But Unknown are just sitting in all the good positions, getting all the free frags, getting all the control. So even if they don't get the quads, they're winning this game right now. And the lead is just slowly extending.
Yeah, and I guess it's similar to... what we saw from the last map. I mean, even if 102 get the quad, they can easily be killed, and it's really hard to get a good quad run.
And the chances for Unknown are so much better because they're going to get more resources and more weapons. So, like on the kind of numbers game, eventually they're going to get a clean quad. And when that happens, 102 are going to be in a lot of trouble. If it's like Zaryanx that picks up a lot of wins, then it could just turn into like a 30 or 40 frag lead as they clean out the entire map. Because it's like time where Unknown's team, the guys who don't have the power up, get to basically take the big items and not really get harassed.
Yeah.
So then you end the quad run, and then all of a sudden the enemy team has no weapons, and Unknown have like all the weapons, like
all
really
the
stacked
stuff.
players,
Yeah.
and so then the frags really start to happen.
Yeah, then everyone can... That must be fun. So let's hope we get to see a little bit of that. Right now, the scores are still within 20 difference. So it's not a huge lead for Unknown. Not quite close to your mercy limit.
Yeah, I was
we
just
are
about to say.
approaching the 10-minute mark. So
Yeah,
I'm not
come
too
on.
sure how on you are today.
I called this, last week I called like, it's really weird because my predictions in Duel tend to be really good. And it's like, I don't really play Duel anymore. And like in TDM, like I was really intimately familiar with the TDM and stuff. And yeah, my predictions in TDM are horrible. Always just horrible. I predicted 2 mercy limits last week and it wasn't even close. In fact, the team
It
that
was
I
like a
predicted
tie.
would mercy limit, they like lost.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's like,
Okay, yeah, way off.
yeah,
So
I suck.
you pretend to know a lot about TDM, but...
Yeah, really, I know absolutely bugger all. And here comes the fight with the quad Zaryanx with a lovely denial with the pummel. And again, 102 are going to get the quad, but it'll be swiftly dealt with. As we have a few players just chilling at the quad area, just finishing each other off and re-stabilizing.
Sorry.
Go for it, what was it?
No, you said finishing each other off.
You're such a dirty mind, it's unbelievable. I love it though. Keep going. Keep going with that.
Well, no, it's because I think I got primed. You know, I mean, I read Ace Reality obviously before this, and you know, it was hilarious as usual. So
yeah, it was pretty good.
You get that stuck in your mind, and it just continues on.
I love the icon map to this GIF. That was brilliant.
That GIF is so good.
Yeah.
I need to use it for something.
Yeah. What do you think? We should brainstorm. What can you use it for?
Oh.
Maybe on the front of your blog or something. I don't know.
No. I was gonna say like we should watermark like pictures of Cooler with it.
Okay. Man, there's so much good footage. We have the Cooler. Oh god. Anyway, it's starting to turn into a 30 frag deficit now. 4-1-0-2 as they hit the halfway point in this game. And as a team, you've got to be thinking, we're losing frags over time. How do we remedy this? Do we change something, or do we just keep going and just confident in us having our ability to turn it around? Because it can be one of those situations, as a team, you're forced to make this decision, like, do we change something? Are we doing something which we can change and it makes the game better?
Right.
But the problem is that it's often, like more times than not, it's like a bad idea, because what you've practiced is always going to be better than what you switch to. Because you're already comfortable with it, and if you switch to something else, you're already kind of admitting to yourself that other teams are outplaying you in some way, and like it doesn't become, you start thinking about everything you're doing, and it's often a bad place to be. But Zarink's going to pick up the quad, and look how stacked he is. A quick insta-gib there
now
with the
shotgun. See it.
And Zarinx is primed and ready to decimate his opposition as he marches into the red armor area. He spots no one. It's a ghost town. There's Powell though, and Detor off, picks up the rail. Gonna miss that shot. That was very ambitious from Detor. Zarinx doesn't even need the pickup. He's gonna try to intercept more players, get more frags. Finds himself no one at the yellow room. Where is everyone? Finds Lexa. Lexa is gonna go down to the shotgun, and there it finds unnamed Tony as well. Quad runs out, but he goes down as well. And Zarinx, not a monster run, but he did brilliantly. He finds the players.
It's a good run. I think he at least killed the team once, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty good. I mean, especially at 102, they're obviously not noobs either. So
I think it's at least 5 frags, so not too bad at all. And 102 were definitely trying to avoid him as well, moving themselves away from the key areas.
That would be a smart thing to do,
But you cannot hide from Zarinx. Gerber goes down there to Tony. Tony has to fight the monster Zarinx, and he cannot do it. Zarinx still alive. He's got... I wonder if he should drop one of his weapons, but he's going to run out of cells here. So maybe not. Mega coming up in 15 seconds. I wonder if he's got the time on it. He's got to be interested right now in trying to get some health and armor. And Zarinx is a guy, you got to watch him and watch how he moves around the map, like with his weapons. And there you go, beautiful engagement. Takes some damage, going to pick up the new LG. Is timing it, definitely. And Mega's coming up, he's timing that as well. Misses it, but gets the rail. And look at how he's positioned for the rail. Just perfect usage of the rail. Falls back, shoots full back, and then pulls out the LG in a nice spot. Like, the way he plays is pretty much optimal in a lot of spots. He's a great player to watch.
He knows exactly how to use every situation to his advantage. And I've learned actually a lot of new jumps just from watching him.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's
great.
It's no accident that, again, he's by far the top damager on his team. And it's not like they're trying to feed him or anything like that. He's just someone that gets the damage. He's so efficient with how he plays. He's tactically so good. So watch Zarinx demos. He is awesome. And of course, though, you always got to be careful, because some teams will try to support players. But I don't know if Unknown. I think they're just playing a standard strategy and just playing, not really forcing any roles. But it's something I can ask them in an intermission, perhaps, to see what they are thinking.
Yeah, that would be good to know, to see if they do have, you know, say for example, if someone is really strong with LG, then you just feed him LG, or if they're like, no, we're equally all right. I think that's probably the case, because they equally seem to be excellent at, well, railing.
Yeah, well, there's one key example with this on Hidden Fortress. You see one player that would kind of more or less made it kind of popular, although people kind of knew it was good. It was actually Des, the Scottish man that everyone loves. He would always play the lightning gun position on Hidden Fortress, the M20, and running the Megas, running the Yellows, running the LGs, and having a really, really strong quad. And he would basically be able to do that without dying against really good teams. And that's one of those situations where you give him this, it's like his responsibility, and he just makes it into something that's just incredibly strong. if you can support him well. And that's what it comes down to. A strategy like that comes down to good support as well as him executing. So it's one of those things. And I don't think Unknown are doing that. They've got so many powerhouse players in their teams that need to do it. But you never know.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're going to hit Mercy Limit, but it's definitely a very convincing advantage for Unknown.
4 frags away from Mercy Limit? Or what's the Mercy Limit? 50?
I don't know what it's set to on the server, to be honest, actually. I think last time it was... I think it's...
5-minute warning.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to
Wins
make a
has the
statement.
quad now.
Okay, yeah, Win's going to show us some
He's only got shotgun.
I guess Zyrinx is trying to troll Wins there, and not going to work out.
Yeah.
Wins does appropriate a lightning gun. You know what's interesting there is that maybe... I can't remember how this works, but it could be an ammunition thing. If you like...
Like if you drop it, it's gonna be like low ammo if it's low, but then if you die, it's full. Yeah, that might be.
I think that might be it.
Yeah.
Or he was just trolling Wins, which is equally possible because Zyrinx, when I was playing with Zyrinx, he's a player that's despite the fact that he's like individually so good, he has no ego really about him. Like when you're playing with him, he plays completely for the team and never for himself. Like he'll play his style and he'll like try actively to like help you as a team, work around him, work with him to make it good. So there's no ego there. And
makes me want to vote for him in something.
Yeah, really. Honestly, I was really surprised when I played with him because I didn't know who he was when I started to play with Sito. Someone I was playing with them for Eurocup, and it turned out that he was a really, really awesome guy to play with just because he's so team conscious, and it's quite rare to find a player as good as him individually that's so team conscious as him. So he's definitely someone who really, really thinks a lot about his teammates. And there you go, Mercy Limit reached. Boom! I did a TDM prediction.
Yay!
Yes. And yeah, I mean the reason why I suggested it is just because like I knew they'd play a standard setup. I know they have better fighting abilities. I knew that if like Zyrinx or Wins were able to run quads, it would just be really, really painful for 102. So there you go. That's it's 2-0.
Yep, 2-0.
They won Dreadful Place as well.
Unknown.
Yeah.
Yep.
They will move forwards in this, and I'm just going to check the brackets quickly to see who they're going to actually face, so we can see how that is progressing. Let's see. Of course, they're going to play against Lowfly in the semi-finals, and on the other side we have Neutralizers who beat Plan B, and Neutralizers, of course, is Fox, Noctis, Tybalt, and Fizz.
Fuck this,
yeah. And Notice have to defeat Mix-a-Lot, which is Spawns, VM, Night Tops, and Pawns, which is a decent team. Spawns, of course, from the Lemmings fame. Lemmings were really, really good not so long ago. And they could face against that Neutralizers team. So we have some really interesting semi-finals coming up. But first, guys, we're going to go to a break. And when we're back, we'll have more awesome action for the DLCOMPARE qualifier for Team Deathmatch. It's the second one. We'll see you after this break.